Okay, so let's just dive right in. It's 2026, and you've probably heard the term AI agents thrown around a lot. And look, it's buzzing with so much hype, but also, let's be honest, a little bit of confusion, right? Are they these magical things that are going to take over your job, or are they maybe the key to unlocking a whole new way of working? Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut through all that noise and figure out what's really going on. All right, so first things first, we have to address the elephant in the room. All the big feelings around this topic, the insane hype, the very real fear, and then, what's actually happening on the ground today.
This is it, isn't it? This is the one question that's on everybody's mind. It's that little bit of anxiety that bubbles up whenever some powerful new tech comes along. You see the headlines, you hear people talking, and you can't help but wonder, am I next on the chopping block?
And here's the answer, just straight up, no. Simple as that. An agent is not a one-for-one replacement for a human being. And that's not a weakness of the technology. It's actually where the opportunity is. And this is so crucial to get. This is about partnership, not replacement.
So to really get a handle on this partnership idea, we first need to be crystal clear on what an agent actually is, and more importantly, what it isn't. Because I'll tell you right now, it is definitely not just another chatbot.
Okay, here's the nuts and bolts. At its core, an AI agent is a system that can take on these complex, multi-step jobs all by itself. And the way it does this is by using three key ingredients. It has memory, so it remembers the context of what you're doing. It has access to tools. Think things like your CRM, your customer software, or your analytics dashboards. And finally, it has the ability to make decisions along the way to get the job done.
And this slide right here shows you the difference perfectly. Let's say you give a chatbot a request like this. It'll come back and tell you how to do the work. It'll give you a step-by-step to-do list. But you give that exact same request to an AI agent. It's a whole different story. It actually connects to your tools. It pulls the data. It does the analysis. It drafts the posts. It completes the entire workflow. It does the job. It doesn't just tell you how to do it.
And this just sums it up brilliantly. A chatbot gives you answers. An agent gets you results. See the difference? One is basically a fancy reference book. The other is like a real member of your team.
Which brings us to what I think is the most powerful way to look at this whole thing, the partnership model. Let's really break down how this works. I absolutely love this analogy from Kevin Hudson. Just think of an AI agent as the most eager junior employee you could ever imagine. I mean, this teammate is tireless, loves doing the repetitive stuff, and never ever needs a coffee break. But, and this is a big but, just like any junior team member, it really needs clear instructions from you and a little bit of supervision to make sure it's on the right track.
And this is that partnership in a nutshell. You bring the big ideas, the strategy, the creativity, the human judgment. That's the light bulb. The agent brings the execution, the relentless, consistent data-crunching work. So you set the why and the what, and the agent handles all the heavy lifting of the how.
So you're probably wondering, okay, how do I decide what to give to my new digital teammate? Well, here's a super practical checklist. Just ask yourself these 4 questions. 1. Is this task repetitive and a total time suck? 2. Does it use structured, organized data? 3. Is getting it, say, 90% right good enough with me doing a final check? And 4. Do I know exactly what a win looks like for this task? If you can say yes to all 4, then boom, you have found a perfect job for your AI agent.
Okay, that's enough of the theory. Let's get into the fun stuff and see how this actually plays out in the real world. What are people really doing with AI agents right now in 2026?
First up, let's talk about a group that has been moving incredibly fast with this stuff: content creators and marketers.
Oh man, the applications here are just huge. I mean, imagine taking a 1-hour video and having an agent automatically slice it into a dozen perfectly formatted social media clips and posts. Or having an agent constantly analyzing your website's performance and then just automatically suggesting new A/B tests to improve conversions. I mean, this isn't some futuristic dream. It's what the sharpest marketers are doing today.
All right, next, let's look at entrepreneurs and sales teams, a world where efficiency and personalization are literally everything.
For sales, this is an absolute game changer. An agent can grab a new lead and then automatically go out and find their LinkedIn profile, their company info, and then score that lead based on how likely they are to actually become a customer. And what does that mean? It means your sales team stops wasting time and spends their energy talking to the right people with all the info they need right at their fingertips.
So,
We've seen what agents are, and we've seen what they can do. But let's really get to the bottom line here. Why is this so incredibly important to understand right now?
Well, first, let's be real for a second. The tech isn't perfect. It's not magic. Sometimes, for a quick one-off task, an agent might actually be a little slower than a human. And for any job that needs to be 100% perfect, you still need to be that final check. It's all about finding that sweet spot, that right balance between letting it run and keeping control.
But here's the thing. Even with those limitations, 2026 feels like a massive inflection point. Why? Because the tools to build and use these agents are becoming way easier, way more conversational. That means the barrier to getting started is just dropping like a rock. And the productivity gap between the people who are using agents and the people who aren't, well, it's getting wider every single day.
And that really brings us to the ultimate takeaway. Like Hudson says here, this isn't just some cool tech experiment anymore. Learning how to effectively manage and work with AI agents is quickly becoming a core skill for any modern professional. It's about building a real, lasting competitive advantage.
So I'm just going to leave you with this final thought to chew on. Right now, as you're listening to this, your competition, the people and the companies you measure yourself against, they're figuring this stuff out. They are learning how to build these human AI teams. So the only real question left is, are you?